Hey guys, Bobson6868 here, and there's a couple things I want to talk to you today about. First of all, I did start my own server if you haven't heard already. So what you want to do is go to the modded tab, and then you want to click server name to get them in alphabetical order, and you're going to need to get to H. So unfortunately, they don't have like a search option or anything, so you got to go pretty far. I just kind of scroll through them. These are special character ones. So the first letter doesn't really count. You gotta start where the actual alphabet starts. Oh, passed it. Alright, so then you want to search for http://d1pc.iclanwebsites.com. Right, simple as that. For rules on our server, right now it's PvE, but we're thinking about switching to PvP. Instacraft, so if you want to craft anything, it's just instant. No fall damage. Always day, which is nice. This is a good server really for beginners to learn how to play. Everything else I think is pretty much stock that I can think of. So now I want to talk to you guys. I hope you join, have fun with us. That's kind of like our team house we created over there. It's really huge. And then we kind of started on our own houses. But I wanted to talk to you about raid proofing your house. Now, people might go on YouTube and say, "Oh, this is how to raid proof your house." There is no such thing as a raid proof house. If they have enough C4s, or if you leave any openings where they can, make a stairway up, or if they know right where your loot is, they can make a stairway up, C4 that wall. There is no such thing as a raid proof house. There are things you can do though to protect yourself. I've been watching a lot of raiding videos, and I've been raided a lot of times as well. So kind of one of my favorite options is to make your house very confusing so they don't know exactly where to go. Can cause them to have second guessing, or wasting a lot of C4. What a lot of people will do actually is it's kind of hard to show on this side. Let me go to a different side. What they'll do is you can kind of see through these cracks, and they'll look to see what's in there. Hopefully you guys can see it on there, but they'll look for your boxes. You can see through this crack. They'll try to see what's inside without using any C4 to get in there. So some people say use these doorways everywhere, but a doorway takes 2 C4s and a wood wall takes 2 C4s. So it really doesn't help you any to use a doorway over a wall. If you like, say you want your doorway here, and then you want to go this way, you might as well use a doorway so you can get through. But always make sure they're metal doorways, because wood doorways can just be knocked down. So my goal on this house was to confuse people. Basically, I made this third side here. It's just like a decoy. So if anybody tried to look in there, they wouldn't see anything. There's nothing on this side either. So if they wanted to look in there, they wouldn't be able to see anything that way either. So if you come over here, it's just all empty over here, and there's only like one. There's only one way I think to even get over here. It's not 100% complete. I wanted to add floors on every level just so people couldn't get on the bottom and look up and be like, oh, it's completely empty. But I haven't got to that yet. So if you follow this all the way to the top, which will take a little while. If you follow it all the way to the top, though, it's all it leads to is a door that goes outside. That's all it is. So, like I said, it's basically just a decoy. So basically, my goal was to put the loot up high and in the middle. So right below me here is where my loot all is. And, it's also a good idea, really, to spread your loot out throughout your house, which I plan to do. I just haven't got to that yet. So if you go in here, it just leads to that first floor. So that door is not the way you want to go, and this leads to the decoy. So that's not the way you want to go. You want to go in the middle door. And what I wanted to do, and if you knew where you were going, you could use some C4 to really make this journey a little easier and a little faster. But what you do is you follow this stairway all the way to the top. It takes a while, it's, I don't know how many stories it is. Okay, and then you get to, I always get so turned around. Okay, you get to here, and basically there's another stairway on this side. But the whole way it's been walled up, so, you can look through the cracks and see it. But you might not even know if it's going to lead anywhere is the thing. Okay, I'm on the right side. Sometimes I get lost. So you got this doorway here. And then still, I didn't make it so my loot is like right here, There's these doorways you got to go through. And even still, if you came through this one, okay, you got to go through another one. Okay, and then I got one box here, good stuff in there. And then another doorway and some more boxes. It's not all in one room or anything like that. It's kind of all separated. And unless you knew exactly where it was, it would take you a ton of C4, even really just to get in there. I think the only way that you could get it, maybe 4, wait, 2, 4. You could get into one room with 4 C4s if you built a stairway up to that level, and then C4'd in through the wall, and then C4'd in through another wall. But I mean, to basically to get that perfect, you would have to be hacking anyways. So I think what I've done here is I've made a fairly raid-proof house. That being said, though, I have seen raid videos where people have 30 or more C4s, and they don't really care. They're gonna C4 anything. Most raids, they only have a limited number of C4s, so they're trying to get in with as few as they can, and they're gonna be discouraged by a house with this much stuff. You've already seen in here, this isn't 100% done, but it's just kind of confusing which way to go. But I mean, there's that one box there. That was just a temporary. I have to move that. And then you can go. This is the decoy area again. And then you can just come up here. It's wheelchair accessible. And I always get lost over here, so forgive me if I get lost. There's some stuff on the other side of this wall. You just go up through this stairway, and the only way you can go is through this door. And that kind of leads to my second story patio. I wouldn't say you're more susceptible leaving an open area like this, because you still got the doors and everything they have to go through. It's 2 less C4, but there's nothing over here. So you go in there, and then there's this area. And then if you come through this door, I believe, yeah, you can actually get back down to this secret room. This is the only way to get into this room. This is the other side of where we came in. And then you can also go downstairs to the ground floor. And all this again is just to add confusion and make people get lost and waste C4s on nothing. And then we haven't seen this area yet. Basically, all this does is it leads to a stairway, and I basically use this stairway just to build up in the middle area. But it does lead over here. Again, more confusion. I mean, there's just this. I mean, there's nothing in here. If you want to waste your C4 finding out, go ahead. There'll be doors there. I just haven't finished that. So pretty cool. I honestly think this is my most raid-proof house I've built, just because it's so big, so confusing. But I need to get some people on the server, find out if they can raid it. Obviously, if you've seen this video, probably wouldn't be too hard to raid it. But yeah, I hope you guys will join. If you guys want to join, let me know. Or you don't have to let me know, but I'd like to hear. We've only got about 5 people playing on the server right now, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.